Africans are still regarded as children. You find terminology in our homes, in white homes in particular. You talk of your garden boy, your kitchen girl. Regardless of age, boys wear short trousers. So Mandela had to wear short trousers. Unfortunately, our white compatriots have not been generous enough to recognize that when President Mandela talks of reconciliation and forgiveness, they have forgotten or refused to see what it is he has forgiven.
This was the crime of apartheid. Deliberately and systematically, people were dispossessed of their land and their rights and the essentials of life. Tens of thousands of children died when their families were wrenched apart. Today, behind the modern face of democracy, 87% of all African children suffer poor health. A quarter of children under the age of 6 suffer chronic malnutrition. Yet time and again, the African people found the spirit to rise up. In 1976, in Soweto, hundreds of schoolchildren confronted white police who opened fire on them. It was the children's action and courage that led to international sanctions. By the 1980s, a general uprising had begun. The apartheid regime began to panic. White privilege that amounted to one of the highest standards of living on earth was clearly at risk. F.W. de Klerk, a so-called moderate, became president and in 1990 made this historic announcement.
The prohibition of the African National Congress, the Pan-Africanist Congress, the South African Communist Party and a number of subsidiary organizations is being rescinded.
De Klerk's strategy was to seize the initiative and co-opt the ANC leadership. The white establishment and its backers in Washington and London wanted above all to maintain power over the economy and to keep South Africa safe for international capital, regardless of the color of its government. Behind these very public meetings, the ANC met secretly with the regime. A special relationship developed in which accommodating the demands of the old apartheid order began to take precedence over the spirit of the Freedom Charter.